Hello, good morning to all. Good morning, students. And
Good morning, sir.
good morning. I am Professor Tanmay Das. I am an assistant professor of the Electrical Engineering Department of Chaibas Engineering College. So I welcome you all in this induction program of the Electrical Engineering Department. Okay. So wait 1 second. Okay, so Electrical Engineering Department is one of the departments of our Chaibas Engineering College. And we have our HOD sir, Professor Shubhadeep Pan sir with us. Okay. So I welcome all the faculties as well. Okay, all the faculties and all the students present over here. So I hand over to our HOD, Professor Pan sir. Pan sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Tanmay sir. So we will start our session. So very good morning, everyone. So on behalf of entire Chaibas Engineering College fraternity, it is a great pleasure to extend our warm and healthy welcome to you in our colleges, that means Chaibas Engineering Colleges, and as well as the Department of Electrical Engineering. So before starting my presentation, we are briefing the electrical engineering department, because the electrical engineering is one department which will be the very much oldest department after the civil engineering department. Okay, so in the decade of 18th century, we are actually started the electrical engineering process in the different institutions throughout the world. So so on behalf of our students and the faculty, it is my privilege to welcome you all in the Department of Engineering at Chaibas Engineering College. So we take pride in our faculty, as well as the alumni, and as well as all the stakeholders who are associated with our department, and as well as the college fraternity. We are having a team with a highly capable and dedicated professionals, the most of whom has some academics and the industrial experience and the degrees from the leading universities from the India. Okay, so we provide the ample opportunity for the faculty members and as well as the students also throughout their in-house training, as well as the outhouse training workshop, outside from the college campus, and as well as the inside the campus, for the further growth and the development in the area of the certain expertise. Okay. 1 second, I have a call. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. Now I am sharing my screen. That means my presentation of our department, what the department is, what are the facilities that is available, how your senior members are, how the faculties, how many faculties are there, what are the laboratory facilities, what are the extracurriculum activities we are introducing inside our department, what are the mentorment activities inside our department. So that thing we will discuss in this presentation period. Okay, so stay connected with us, and I think the presentation you will enjoy. Okay, so I will starting my presentation, and I am sharing my screen so that you will able to see what the electrical department is, and how what the electrical engineering means, and what will be the prospect of the electrical engineering whenever you are passing out from our college, and what will be the different prospect in the PSUs, and as well as the core sectors, and as well as the software sectors also, because we know that in the present scenario, in the software market will be growing high rather than the core sectors industries. So the electrical engineering students are also engaged in software sectors for their career advancement in the upcoming futures. of their upcoming futures. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen so that you will able to see what the presentation is. Okay, so Tanmay sir, is my audio is clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your audio is clear, sir. Fine.
Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. My screen is visible to everyone. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today we have doing 1 second. Screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir. It is
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Okay, fine. So today we are presenting the online orientation session for the Bachelor of Electrical Engineering for the academic session 2020-22 to 2025. Okay, so now we are briefing our institutions as well as the department and the history behind the electrical engineering department. Okay, and what the electrical engineering has does, what the electrical engineer has did. Okay, so that thing we will discuss today, and I think you will stay connected with us, and you will enjoy the session today. Okay, so uh, so that is actually the welcome session. That means on behalf of the all the faculty and the staff of the electrical engineering department, we are welcoming you all in the Chabasa Engineering College. So our orientation session that is designed to help to make most of your academic career here in the Chabasa Engineering College, and each of the every segment of the orientation presentation that will provide you the tools that will help to ensure your success in your process towards your academic goal, right? So uh, if I will pull our department, because the department that will start since 2013, it will offer the only the undergraduate courses, not the postgraduate courses that will offer till now. Okay, because we are planned for that. We are opening the postgraduate program in the upcoming year. So presently, we are having only the undergraduate courses in the electrical engineering, and which will be started in the year of 2013. Okay, so within this small stipulated period of time, the department will enhance excellent learning environment with a dedicated young faculty members, technical staff, and the excellent laboratories and the innovation teaching and the learning process. So we have adopted a different kind of innovative teaching and the learning process so that the students will be getting in touch with the department, and as well as the faculty interaction, will be the faculty interaction between the students and the faculty that will engaging more, so that we are involving the various kind of innovative activities and the learning process, so that we will well connected with the students and as well as our alumni. So in order to perform the complex function in the modern applications of electrical engineering, our department is well combination of the different hardwares and the software facilities, right? So our department has got its central funding in the year of 2017 from the Technical Education Quality Improvement Program, which we also known as a Dept program. Okay, so so we have a lot, several kind of achievement we are getting from the TechIP as well as from the colleges. Okay, so So we have a small a virtual tour of our department so that you will able to know how the department is, what are the different laboratories is present in our department. So that thing that we'll share in this particular link, this link that will given for the virtual tour. So I am opening the virtual tour of our department so that you will able to see the videos. Okay.
हाँ जी, मुझे ना डेंगू हो गया, मैं बेड रेस्ट पे हूँ।
So is video is visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible as well as audible, sir.
The video sound is available now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Welcome to Department of Electrical Engineering of Chaivasa Engineering College. This is our power electronics and electrical drives lab. And this is the computer lab of electrical engineering department.
With Excel for freelancers, and welcome to the
So this is actually our small videos from our department. Okay, so the virtual tour of our department, because now we will go to the next slides. So being an electrical engineering, okay, Okay, so whenever you have passed the electrical engineering, what you have did for being a bachelor of electrical engineering, so you have to know what the history behind the electrical engineering department. Okay, so for the history behind the electrical engineering department, we are sharing some YouTube videos so that you will able to understand what are the different prospect, and as well as what are the course curriculum that will adopted in the electrical engineering courses, what will be the curriculum structure that will be comes from the 18th century, the electrical engineering branch. Okay, and how the electrical engineering is connected with several departments like computer science engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, production engineering. So all those engineering departments that will correlate with each other. So as well as being an electrical engineer, I will told you that that our department is also been associated with the several linked department like an electronics and communication engineering, control system engineering, a power system engineering, instrumentation and control engineering. So all those departments are interconnected with each other. So electrical engineering having a core branches. Okay, so if you go to the foreign university over in the United States of America, or if you go to the Russia, then you will see there will be the no existence of a main core department like electrical engineering department right now. Okay, for the present scenario, I am told for the modern technologies. So if you go to the MIT, United States, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, so there is a department that will exist as the electrical and the computer science engineering. So there will be the combination of the two departments. Okay, so all the departments of an electronics and communication, electrical and the computer science, that will be correlated with each other for the information collection, for the circuit design and everything. They are connected with each and every one. Okay, so I am sharing the history behind what the electrical engineering is and how what will be the development of the electrical engineering in the modern days, starting from the era of a World War I. So we are playing some short videos, not the short videos, and it will take 10 minutes time. Okay, keep patience on it. You will see, observe the video, and I think you will enjoy the YouTube videos for what the electrical engineering is and what will be the history behind the electrical engineering department. Okay, so Tanmay sir, can I share the video? Tanmay sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I share the video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Everyone, I am Alexander. I am a full stack developer and software. Electrical engineering is a branch of engineering that generally deals with the study and application of electricity, electronics, and electromagnetism. Electrical engineering has now subdivided into a wide range of subfields, including electronics, digital computers, power engineering, telecommunications, control systems, radio frequency engineering, signal processing, instrumentation, and microelectronics. Many of these subdisciplines overlap and also overlap with other engineering branches, spanning a huge number of specializations such as hardware engineering, power electronics, electromagnetics and waves, microwave engineering, nanotechnology, electrochemistry, renewable energies, mechatronics, electrical material science, and more. Electrical engineering is one of the newer branches of engineering, date back to the late 19th century. Early experiments with electricity included primitive batteries and static charges. However, the actual design, construction, and manufacturing of useful devices and systems began with the implementation of Michael Faraday's law of induction, which essentially states that the voltage in a circuit is proportional to the rate of change in the magnetic field through the circuit. This law applies to the basic principles of the electric generator. the electric motor, and the transformer. The advent of the modern age is marked by the introduction of electricity to homes, businesses, and industry, all of which were made possible by electrical engineers. What do electrical engineers do? Electrical engineers work in a very wide range of industries, and the skills required are likewise variable. They apply the physics and mathematics of electricity, electronics, and electromagnetism to both large and small scale systems to process information and transmit energy. To do this, electrical engineers design computers, electronic devices, communication systems, test equipment, electric power networks, and improve systems problem-solving techniques. The tools and equipment that an individual engineer may need are similarly variable, ranging from a simple voltmeter to a top-end analyzer to sophisticated design and manufacturing software. The job duties of electrical engineers depend on the industry they are in, but could include carrying out feasibility studies for new technical developments, drawing up project plans and circuit diagrams using computer engineering and design software, estimating costs and project timings, coordinating the work of technicians and craftspeople, testing installations and systems and analyzing test data, making sure projects meet safety regulations, overseeing inspection and maintenance programs, attending meetings, writing reports, and giving presentations. They usually work on projects with other professionals like civil engineers, architects, and engineering technicians. Skills required in electrical engineering. 1, circuit designing. 2, instrumentation and electrical measurements. 3, power transmission and transmission line fundamentals. 4, electrical drives and electrical machinery. 5, power electronics. 6, renewable energy fundamentals. 7, microcontrollers and programming languages. 8, presentation and communication skills. 9, fundamentals of electrical power generation and maintenance of electrical power plants. 10, control systems and control machinery. 11, quality control analysis. How much money electrical engineers make? According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, electrical engineers earn a median salary of $93,000 per year. Salaries typically start from $59,240 and go up to $146,820. Top 10% of electrical engineers earn a monthly salary of $10,972 or more. In addition, electrical engineers with a master's degree or professional license improve their attractiveness to employers and may qualify for higher wages. The average engineer with a master's degree in any field earns approximately $900 more per month than one with a bachelor's degree. Electrical engineers usually work around 40 hours a week. They may have to work occasional overtime to meet deadlines. They could be based in an office, factory, production plant, workshop, power station, or research facility. Top companies hiring for electrical engineers. The Boeing Company, Lockheed & Martin Corporation, International Business Machines Corporation, also known as IBM, Google, Apple, General Electric, and BMW Group. Pros and cons of being an electrical engineer. Pros: high salaries, wide range of career opportunities, job flexibility. Cons: risky occupation, workload can be unpredictable, competitive atmosphere for promotion. However, the advantages of a career in electrical engineering can certainly overcome the disadvantages for someone interested in the field. Future progression. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment of electrical and electronics engineers is projected to grow by 4% between now and 2022 The rapid pace of technological innovation and development will likely drive demand for electrical and electronics engineers in research and development, an area in which engineering expertise will be needed to develop distribution systems related to new technologies. Thank you for providing your valuable time to watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for useful engineering videos.
So everyone watched the video? Yes? I'm asking students. Hello?
Hello. Hello, the students, please respond. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, you observe me, no? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So now we will go for the next presentation slides. Um, that so we are discussing about our department, because the Chabasa Engineering College. So Chabasa Engineering College is established in the 2013, and the Department of Electrical Engineering is one of the major department of the institution. Throughout this decade, in the year of 2013, the department begins with 656 undergraduate students and only 3 faculty members. And currently, the department has the 9 faculty members and the 190 undergraduate students. Okay, so within this very small span of time, the departments will enhance its a learning environment, as well as for appointing a young faculty members as well as the technical staffs. We are developing a excellent laboratory and innovation academic process. So in order to perform the complex problem in the modern applications of electrical engineering, the department has a well combination of a hardware and the software facilities. So in our computer laboratory, we have a well combinations of a hardware and the software facilities, because the electrical engineering will also have some software tools that will adopted in the upcoming year. That means in the MATLAB, in the PSpice, in the PSCAD. Okay, so these are the software tools for the electrical engineers for developing the circuit design and all those things. So we have to adopt it, the software facilities also inside our department. Okay, so our department has the a leading role for the upliftment of the rural community as well as the institution, because you already know that our institution is located around the rural community and the tribal areas. Okay, so our main motto of our department is to uplift our rural community and as well as the tribal community around our location where the institution that will operate it. Okay, so we have inside our department, we have a major concern about the teaching. Okay, so teaching has given the due importance since the inception of our department. So many faculty members are active in the research area that will be related to their subject domain, subject areas that they are teaching in the classes. The number of faculty members are active in the counseling for the students and as well as the parents also. That means the mentoring activity is going on inside our departments. So due to this particular mentoring activity, we have well connected with the students and as well as the faculty members and as well as an anomalies also. Okay, so many of our alumni of our departments has held the prominent positions in the academic institution, industrial and the government organization in India, okay, and as well as the abroad. So the department is fortunate enough that the departments have a teacher which will pursuing research towards the PhD degree from the different national and the international institutions. Okay, so the department is well equipped with major equipments needs for the research point of view for the faculties and as well as the undergraduate students in the laboratory. Depending on the equipment's availability, we are doing our experiment in the laboratory session. So recently in the year of 2017, the department will got the financial support from the Techno project, which will be initiated by the MHRD government of India, assisted by the World Bank, as I will already mention in the previous presentation slides. So, okay, so there will be the strong collaboration with the industries in the past 2 years, and the number of laboratories that will establish through such collaboration to facilitate our students and as well as our faculty members, those who are pursuing their PhD degrees, right? So that is all about us of our electrical engineering department. So in our department, we are having a good environment like a family. Okay, so if you have any problem related to your study, related to your communication skills, related to your personality development, you can communicate with our mentors. Okay, so that they will help you out for the several problems that will be connected with the students. Okay, so this is all about our department. Okay, now we will go to the next slides. So each and every department in our institution has some vision and the mission statement. That means what is our motto for the development of our department and as well as the institutions, because the institutions having the 5 departments, the 5 departments have their individual vision and the mission statement. So we have also like CEC and the EC mechanical civil departments. We are having also a vision and the mission statement of our department, and this vision and mission statements is reflected in our department throughout each and every block of the department. That means because we are the department having a 3-storied building, so each and every corridor, each and every laboratory, the vision, the mission statements that will display. Okay. That will dissipate, right? So the vision statement is stated that to import the fundamental electrical engineering concept with the help of a well-defined academic curriculum, which will contribute to the employability as well as the higher education of electrical engineering graduates and help to make the socially responsible electrical engineer. Okay, so this is our vision statement. Okay, and for compile the vision statement, we have some mission of our departments. So these are the four mission statements to emphasize more on the basic science education at the beginning of the program. What does it mission statement will be signify? Signify means, because already in the video you will see that the electrical engineering graduates must be strong enough with the fundamentals aspect, fundamentals knowledge, because the fundamental knowledge that will be associated with the physics and the mathematics in the class 12, right? So being an electrical engineer, you have to more emphasize on the fundamentals of the physics and as well as the fundamentals of the mathematics operations. Okay, so you have to more emphasize on the basic science. Okay, if you are doing a job in the electrical engineering domain. Okay, so you have to emphasize more on the mathematics and the physics, physics education for the beginning of your BTech program. That means during this first and the second semester in your curriculum, you have the physics and the mathematics. So you have to follow what the curriculum of the physics and what the curriculum that will be involved in the mathematics, because the electrical engineering is actually applications of the physics. Okay, so whatever you have did, suppose in the physics, you will already know that what the Ohm's law is. Okay, so the application area of the Ohm's law that will be associated with the electrical engineering. Suppose the Maxwell equations, right? So the Maxwell equations, that will be some application part will be there in the electrical engineering. So you have to a strong strong academic knowledge, basic knowledge that will be required to being an electrical engineer. So that is our mission, to develop our students in a certain level, so that you will did your work like an electrical engineer, right? So our second mission statement is to provide the interaction teaching learning process to determine the interest of the student towards the higher education and the employability, therefore encourage them in that direction through the proper guidelines. Okay, so we are providing the interactive teaching learning process, because I already told you that we have a mentor-mentees activity that will be, and also we have some alumni association. So we have to every day we have to connect with our alumni, so that we will getting some information from the alumni, where they are placed and where they are, if any such kind of input from the alumni. So we are collecting from the department, and we will implementing that particular initiative from the alumni to upliftment of our department in the field of study, in the field of extracurricular activities, in the field of entrepreneurship skills. Okay, and as well as the personal development. So that is actually our mission. Okay, so the third mission is to impart the awareness of electrical engineering education as per the modern days requirement. Okay, so in our modern days era, we have divided the electrical engineering department is divided into the different different branch department, like electronics and communication, computer science engineering, control system engineering, power system engineering. So all are the inside the electrical engineering department. So we have to impart the awareness of the basics of the electrical engineering educations. So as per the requirement of the modern days, right? So we have to adopt that particular technology, and we have to implement on the particular students, so that particular students that will uplift its career in the field of electrical engineering. Okay. So the last mission statement is to inculcate the social need and the responsibilities with the extra co-curriculum. So apart from the studies in our college, we have to involve in the other co-curriculum activities, and like the some social responsibilities we have. So we are doing inside our department. So we have to uplift our rural community, so that our country that will growing up like a United States of America, like Russia. So we have to inculcate the social needs and the responsibility with the extra co-curriculum, which will be done by our students, and as well as our alumni and our faculty members. So not only the students, but also our faculty members, they are also also responsible for for the growing up our institution and as well as our department. Okay. So this is actually our vision and the mission statement. Okay. So next we have a program educational objective. Okay, so each and every program means the departmental program like electrical engineering. So electrical engineering program has some educational objective which will be known as a PEO. Okay, so this particular vision, mission statement, program educational objective and the program outcome is need for the accreditation purpose, right? So already you will know that during the presentation of the EC department and the CEC department, you already know that the EC and the CEC department is having a NBA accreditation. So so for the requirement of the NBA accreditation, we need the vision and the mission statement. We need the program educational objective and the program outcome, right? So the program educational objective is actually the output of the after the passing out the BTech from the institutions, right? So what will be the outcome? Outcome is, that means the what will be the placement scenario, what will be where the particular students that will be doing their jobs. So that will be the outcome. Okay, so the program educational objective which will be correlate with our program curriculum as well as our program outcome. So this is actually the program educational objective for the UG program in electrical engineering, which will be established through the consultations process among the stakeholders. So who are the stakeholders? Stakeholders, either they are the employees, the faculty members, the institution administrations, the parents, these are the stakeholders. So we have to consult with all the students, all the fellow colleagues, all the alumni. Then we have to decide our program educational objective inside our department. So we have a 4 program educational objective. The first program educational objective for our department is to prepare the electrical engineering graduates with the fundamentals of basic science and the fundamentals of electrical engineering. So which this particular PEO1, which will be correlate with our mission statement, that means this one. Okay, so there must have an interconnection between the mission and the PEOs, right? So our second PEO is to inculcate the problem identifying and solving skill in the professional career in the public service, academics, industries, and the diverse field of electrical engineering. Okay, so our third PEOs, which will be correlate with our mission statement 3 as well as the mission statement 2. So to provide and the familiarize with the student with the startups, to promote and motivate some entrepreneurship, right? So in our institution, we are having a startup cell, right? So they are promote our students to, and they will also be motivated our student being an entrepreneur. Okay, that means our student, whenever they are passing out, after passing out the BTech from the various department, they are involving with the entrepreneurship activities, right? Say it's supposed to be the Flipkart. Okay, so the Flipkart, the CEOs of the Flipkart. Okay, so here the CEOs of the Flipkart, he is the alumni of the IITs. Okay, so after passing out from the IITs, okay, so he will make the Flipkart for the having their entrepreneurship skills, right? So like that. So we have some facilities inside our department as well as our institution. We have a startup cell to promote and to motivate our students having a entrepreneurship skills. So this is our PEOs, which will be correlate with our mission statement 3 and the mission statement 2, like this 2 and 3. Okay, so the last program educational objective will be emphasizing to enlighten the ethical attitude and the develop the effective skills in the communication, teamwork, and the technical skills for the upliftment of the upliftment of the rural and the tribal community. Because already you know that our institution will be located in the tribal belt area. So we have to develop, it is our initiative, it is our responsibility to being electrical engineering, this is our responsibility to develop our community, although it will be the tribal community, but it is our responsibility to develop the community according to the need of the modern days. Okay, so that is actually our program educational objective, why the electrical engineering being this program have some educational objective related to our mission and the vision statement, right? So next, we have a program outcome. So every engineering graduates have some 12 program outcome. If you will see that the 12 program outcome is actually means what will be the output of after passing out the 4 years, what you have been studied during your 4th year, and what is your outcome, that is actually reflect to the program outcome. Okay, so this program outcome that will be related to your program curriculum, right? The program curriculum that will be designed by the university, right? So our university, we are connected with the university like Jharkhand University of Technology. So whatever the curriculum structure that will be designed for the BTech electrical engineering, so that will reflect to your program outcome, this 12 program outcome. So the 12 program outcomes are the engineering knowledge. That means the basic engineering knowledge you must be know before doing your BTech in electrical engineering. Then problem analysis, because in the 3rd semester, whenever you will be entered into the 3rd semester, you have some departmental subjects like the circuit theory, electromagnetic field theory. So all those subjects having some numerical problem, numerical analysis. So you have to solve this problem analysis. You have to identify, formulate, and review the research literature on this particular subject. So the problem analysis is a program, actually the program outcome. The 3rd one is a design and the development of the solution, like a projects. In your 7th semester, you have in projects. Okay, you have to do your project. So this will be under the design and the development of the solutions. Okay, so now we have 4th program outcome is the conduct invigilation of the complex problem. So in each and every courses, in an year, it's supposed to be in a 3rd year, supposed to be in a 4th year, some complex problem that will be associated in each and every segment. So you have to resolve, you have to solve, you have to inculcate, you have to formulate this particular complex problem from your own. So that will be reflect the conduct, the invigilations of the complex problem, which will be associated in the electrical engineering courses. Right. So now 5th program outcome is your modern tools uses. Okay. So what are the different modern tools that will be used for designing any circuit for the electrical engineer? So that is actually the program outcome is. Now the 6th one is the engineer and the society. So being an electrical engineering and being a socially responsible person, what you have done for the country, what you have done for your institution, what you have done for your community. So that thing will be involved in the engineering and the society. The environment and the sustainability. So depending upon the students, our institution have some sustainability, our institution has some environment. So that will be developed by our students, by our faculty. So that will be also be related, reflected to the program outcome also. Now the 8th one is ethics. So every student must have a code of ethics, okay, before joining our institution, joining our department. So you have to apply the ethical principle and commit to the professional ethics whenever we will enter into the professional working cultures. Okay, so as well as now the 9th one is the individual and the teamwork. So whenever you go to the any such kind of industrial sectors, so you have to make a team and you have to work accordingly, right? Yes. Okay, so those who have mute yourself. Tanmay sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So everyone told the participant to mute yourself. Okay.
Yes, so the participants have already muted. Okay, so I think there was a technical problem. Okay, so participants, okay. If you have to say anything, then unmute. Otherwise, you can keep yourself muted. Okay.
So I told you the participant that if you have any question, after completion of the my presentation, so you have a session for that. Okay, or either if you have any question, you will write in the chat box, so that we will able to reflect our we will get your answer, we will get your questions, and we will answer accordingly, right, after the sessions. Okay, so now the 10th one is the communication. So every students, every engineering students have some communication skills. So you have to develop the communication skills very effectively, so that you will communicate with the other pupils, other organizational pupils, like that. Okay, so the 11th one is the project management and the finance. Okay, so which will be the very important program outcome for the development of the some as the electrical engineer. Okay, so you have to demonstrate the knowledge and understanding of the engineer and the management principle, and you have to apply your work as a member or as a leader of the team to manage the project and the multidisciplinary environment. So that last of the program outcome is the lifelong learning. Okay, so lifelong learning, that means after passing out your 4th year, so whatever the things you have learned during your 4th year, so that will be that will be reflect on your work also. So that is actually the lifelong learning, which will recognize your ability to engage an independent and lifelong learning to the broadcast context of a technological changes. Okay, so these are the 12 program outcome which will be correlated with the accreditation status of the department, because till now we are not applied for the NBA accreditation, but for the coming years we will definitely apply for the NBA accreditation, and I am assuring you that we will succeed for the NBA accreditation process. Okay, so these are all the attributes for the electrical engineering graduates. Okay, so now we will go to the next slides. So this is the achievement part of our department. So we have a lots of achievements. Okay, so during the short span of time, we cannot elaborate each and every achievement in this particular slides. So these are the few achievements I am holding for the institutions as well as our department. So in the 2000 year of 2020, we have an achievement that we have a nodal center, the IIT Bombay, the virtual lab nodal centers, not only the electrical engineering department, but also each and every department having this particular facilities like a nodal center virtual lab. Right, so we are having the IIT's Bombay and the IIT Kanpur virtual lab nodal center. Okay, so we are having the remote center ID. So using this remote center ID, we are doing the virtual lab with the collaboration with the IIT Bombay and the IIT Kanpur. Okay, so in the year of 2020, we are having also the NPTEL local chapter. So NPTEL local chapter, which will be designed by the IITs and the IISc, okay, to developing the skills and the entrepreneurship skills for the students to develop their professional skills, so that some of the courses that will be connected with an NPTEL local chapters. So you will go through the NPTEL videos and you will uplift your career skills, so that you will able to work in the industrial areas. Okay, after passing out your 4th year. So okay, so we are having the NPTEL local chapters of IIT Kharagpur and as well as the IIT Bombay. Okay, so if any such kind of NPTEL videos we are sharing, so you have to you may check this NPTEL videos from the different IITs and for the different IIScs and from other universities. Okay, so you observe these things. Okay, so in the year of 2020, we are having a IIRS, that means Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, or again the Indian Space Research Organization. We are having a remote center of a Indian Institute of Remote Sensing. So so this is also the achievement part of our department. So many more achievement we are getting, but during the short period of time, we are not able to see all the achievement part. Whenever you will join, whenever we will physically come, you will observe, you will see what the department has, what the department does not has. Okay, so next we will go towards the faculty information of our department. Okay, so we have a 9 faculty members. 8 faculty members right now and 1 technical assistant with us. Okay, so these are the names and the designations and the contact number and their email IDs we are sharing with you, so that you will able to communicate with your mentor, with your faculty members for any such kind of problem related to your curriculum, related to your study, related to your personal problem. Right. So these are the faculty information we have. We have having a very good faculty members, okay, very experienced faculty members inside our department. Okay, so Dr. Ranjit Roy is the principal of our college, and he is also associated with the electrical engineering department. And now Mr. Chayan Chakraborty is also the assistant professor, and myself is actually Shubhadeep Pan, is the head of the department and the assistant professor of electrical engineering department since 2013. Mr. Chayan Chakraborty, who is a NTech and pursuing his PhD, who is also the assistant professor. We have some fields of expertise. Okay, so every faculty members is exercised in its own field. Okay, so now I have to told Mr. Chayan Chakraborty sir to introduce yourself so that the student will know what are the things you have been studied in your in the BTech program. Yes, Chayan sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So kindly, sir, introduce yourself and whatever the expertise area you have, and what are the things you have been taught during the BTech program of our electrical engineering department. So kindly elaborate within a 1 to 2 minutes so that the student will understand.
Very good morning to all of you. Good morning to Honorable Principal Sir. Very good morning to our HOD sirs, all colleagues, and my dear students. I heartily welcome to all of you, all new students, to the beautiful department, electrical engineering department of Chaivas Engineering College. I am Chayan Chakraborty, and I working for the academic section for 7 years, and for industrial section for more than 2 years. And as per my experience and experiment also, I am always fond of some advanced studies, just like artificial intelligence, automation, etc. Because you know, our industry will modify itself 2030 into a AI-based automated plant. So we have to study the automation, artificial intelligence, etc. That's why this is a very good attempt to our college and our department also. We are always provide the advanced classes and advanced subjects which are affiliated by our university, so that our student can get some advanced study and it can be applied in their future. So in this department, we are provide automation and related with PLC, soft computing system, soft optimization, and within this soft computing and soft optimization, and student, you can get the artificial intelligence, IoTs, etc. You all know all the devices in futures are driven by this artificial intelligence. So these advanced courses, and as per our university's course structure, and this is our objective, and hope after completion of the 4 years BTech, you all became a good and sound engineer, so that you can represent your candidature as a good and sound engineer for the industry ready. And not only that, this is not the end. We have to be a good human beings also, because without this we can't survive. So our college also provides some innovation cells. Along with it, we are doing some eco clubs, green clubs, and some advanced robotic clubs also. But due to pandemic lockdown, we are doing it, we are running it in our online mode. But whenever you come to this college physically, then we will go for the 100% efforts. And through this, we can not only serve our engineering studies, we can also we want to contribute our some times for our nature also, because without this nature, without the protection of this nature, we can't survive. So this is our almost objective, and we are pursuing this. And for this, we are awarded uh, high stars from IIC cell. You after a few days, you can aware of this. What is IIC cell? In Institute Innovation Cell. And from here, we can also support our startup cells and those students, those who are want to be a entrepreneurship. And this is our main motto. And thank you to all of you. And thank you, sir. Okay, sir, Tanmay sir. I turn this mic to you, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Charan sir. Okay, so good morning, students. Good morning, students, and good morning, principal sir. Good morning, HOD sir, and all my faculty members, all my fellow colleagues. So I am Professor Tanmay Das. So okay, so I have completed my BTech in 2012, and I have completed my MTech in 2015. Okay, so I'm currently pursuing PhD under the area of power engineering at Jadavpur University, and I have 6 years of experience in teaching. And my specialization is in power system planning, power system research, and optimization techniques. Okay, so these are my areas. So since you are joined for the electrical engineering department, so the students who are just joined as a fresher, first year students or the lateral students in electrical engineering, so I welcome them all, and I welcome the other students also. So our HOD sir has given a very good presentation regarding the aspects of electrical engineering. So why electrical engineering is so popular and is you can say a mother stream. Okay, because see, whatever technology we come across nowadays, whatever gadgets we see, everything is developing. Every new advancements we are getting actually. We are able to see the different advancements in technologies, but everything works on electricity. Okay, and there is always an electrical engineering aspect of every, you can say, gadget or every innovation. And most importantly, electrical engineering subject has become very much flexible and dynamic nowadays, because it is not about the conventional study of electrical substation, electrical generation, motors and machines, transformers. All these things will be there, but since you are starting as a 2021 batch, so our AICTE has revised the syllabus in a way that you will be able to study new subjects, okay, which are actually much more application based. So more practical and limited theory. That means theory which is adequate and relevant to current scenario. Okay, and more practical, because the subjects which you will be studying will be electric vehicle. So electric vehicle is a very, you can say, this is a new topic and new innovations are going on. So you know that the Tesla company has opened a farm in India also. So this electric vehicles is a combination where the electrical engineers, electronics engineers, and automobile engineers and mechanical engineers work as a team. So it is a very good prospect nowadays. So electrical engineering is now currently in India will be progressing at a very high rate in the coming years. Okay, Now we have the IoT, Internet of Things. So Internet of Things, every instrument or every object or every appliance you see will always, all those things will be connected to internet, because you know about the smart TVs and the smart watch, but also you have seen that there are smart LEDs, smart home, smart cities. Okay, that means everything is connected with internet. That means whenever you are switching an AC, okay, so you don't need a remote. You just install an app and the AC will be connected to the Wi-Fi network of your home. So if you are away from your home, if you have forgotten to switch off the AC, you can just open your mobile app and you will just give the signal, or if you just press the off button, the same signal will be sent to your AC at home and it will be operated. So these are very small example I'm giving you. Now most of the innovations which are going on, okay, and which are in the industries, these applications have been used. Okay, so Internet of Things, so Internet of Everything. So all these things are very much, you can say, applied in the electrical engineering. So electrical engineers are now more and more, you can say, going in these areas, the flexible areas. They're working as an electrical engineer in the IT firms, okay, where they are supporting the IT engineers, okay, because the power sectors are nowadays are also using this kind of new technologies, okay. So that is what I am saying, that electrical engineering has now become very much flexible, okay, and very much dynamic, because there are many you can say programming languages you will come across, okay, which are very much used by the electrical engineers. There is a software called MATLAB. So MATLAB are generally used by electrical engineers, electronic engineers. Okay, so this is a computer-based application, but it is used by electrical engineers for solving the equations, solving the you can say different problems of electrical engineering. So you can draw a total substation, you can draw a total electrical machine inside a computer by using that using the software, and you can solve those problems. So these techniques was not present 20 years ago or even 15 years ago. So nowadays we are having this kind of facilities. So now the new generation, which is your generation, the 2020 or 20 after 2015 or 2020 generations, they will be having a huge opportunity in future in the area of electrical engineering. Okay, so that is why I welcome you all, and I wish you best of luck for your career in electrical engineering. And I am very much sure that in Chaivas Engineering College you will be enjoying your course or enjoying your program, not only in electrical engineering but in all engineering, all the other stream students who are present, you will be enjoying your course. And I am very much sure that you will be after the BTech, so you will be very much, you can say, convinced, and we'll be proud that we are graduates of the Chaivas Engineering College. So thank you so much. So now I hand over the mic to Devabrata Hajra sir. So he's also our faculty. So Devabrata Hajra, if you please take from here.
Thank you, Tanmay sir. Good morning to Principal sir, HOD sir, and my faculty members and the students also. Good morning to all of you. Firstly, I introduce myself. I am Devabrata Hajra, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department of Chaivas Engineering College. I have done my BSc, BTech and MTech from University of Calcutta. My subject of interest are electric machine, power electronics, etc. Those who have chosen electrical engineering, firstly, I congratulate them because you have chosen a core department, which is very essential for our daily life. From morning to bedtime, without electricity, modern life cannot be imagined. So, the electric engineers are very essential for our society. Electrical engineering can be classified broadly in three categories: power system, control system, and electronics. Here you can learn about different kind of machine, transmission line, measuring instrument, etc. And we have industry at laboratories. With the help of our faculty members, you gain the knowledge by which you can explore yourself in the field of electrical engineering. And nowadays, our main aim to improve the quality of electricity. That means we have to provide a pure sinusoidal wave. These are discussed in classes. So later we actually in class we discuss all these things. And after completing your electrical degree, you can join for core sector as well as IT sector. So the career opportunity is very vast for the electrical engineer. And those who want to get higher studies, you can crack the GATE exam with our help of and guidance of faculties in Chaivasa Engineering College. So that's all for mine. Thank you to all of you.
Okay, so thank you, Devabota sir. So I request Anil sir, Professor Anil Kumar sir, to please share your thoughts.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone present here. Our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Ranjit Roy Sir, HOD Sir, Mr. Sudeep Pan Sir, and our colleagues, dear student. Suppose we are going to highlight about the electrical engineering here. Myself, Anil Kumar. Engineering department. Okay. Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something. Someone asking.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
So students, if you have any question, you can please ask. Does anyone have a question?
Hello. If anyone have question, just write on the chat box, and then we will discuss all the point. Okay. So if we overview on the electrical engineering department, so we can say that this is the one of the most requirement of the every people about the electricity. Okay. So in electrical engineering department, we will discuss throughout of electricity, how we can produce the electricity and how we can transmit to the consumer end and how they can use. These things we may be classified in some subject. Okay, that means under the electrical machine, transmission of the power, distribution, and load consumer side. So these are classified under the various subjects. You may find out all those who are to the electrical engineering department, especially. Okay, how we can produce the electricity and how we can transmit, and which type of electrical engineering device we use for the particular function. Okay, I will especially teach you in various semester electrical machine and some part of the power system, as well as power electronics and electric type subject in your future semester. So this is all about from the my side, and hand over to the Tanmay sir for the carry out this session.
So thank you, Anil sir, for your speech. So for the introduction, and then I ask Rakesh sir, if you please introduce to the students.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Tanmay sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Principal sir, and our respective faculty members. I am Rakesh Gupta. I am Technical Assistant Electrical Department. I'll take you on laboratory and perform guide you to how to perform the lab experiment. There is some objective of lab. The objective are how to discuss the lab rules, also familiarize with the electrical machine and systems, how to learn to connect the fundamental instrumentation to be used throughout the semester. Also discuss the preparation of a lab experiment and lab report. There is some guideline we have to obey in this laboratory. These guidelines contain the rules of safety measure in the laboratory also. In this experiment, we will be introduced to electrical machine and systems operation and how to connect them for future experiment. Always remember, in order to prevent accident and short circuit, your instructor must check your circuit before analyzing it. This will prevent it from causing short circuit, which also challenge your safety or could damage the equipment. There will be many group in his laboratory section, and the instructor has limited time to check every single subject. They have to follow the procedure. There are few rules to follow, so that the circuit is really connected with no instrumentation. Has to give the certainty that the circuit has been connected correctly and choose the line in which current is user, and then substitute the line with the ammeter which necessary connection needs. There is some safety measurement to perform the experiment. We have to wear proper shoes and don't touch the live wire. This we have to follow this safety instruction to perform the experiment. So thank you all of you, and best of luck for your bright future.
Yes, sir.
So
Actually, there was a power cut. That is why I got disconnected.
Okay, fine. So, so this is all about our faculty members. So the two more faculty members, Mr. Akash Kumar and Mr. Nishant Kumar is not able to join due to some medical emergencies. And so this is all from our faculty information from electrical engineering department. So now we will move towards the next slides. Okay. So this is the advisory information from our department. So we have a departmental advisory committee to establishing to developing our departmental activities. Yes, sorry for the interruption. So we are having some advisory committee inside our department. So inside the committee, our principal sir is there, Dr. Ranjit Roy. He's from belonging from the Department of Electrical Engineering as well as the administration. Mr. Devaprato Raha is an assistant professor and the vice principal. He's from a Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and as well as the training and placement officer in our institution. Myself is a head of the Department of Electrical Engineering, which will be we are included in the committee. Mr. Anil Kumar is an assistant professor from the Electrical Engineering Department. Professor Sudev Bagchi is also the assistant professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Namrata Kumari is an associate professor from Department of EEE, Electrical and Electronics Engineering from NIT Jamshedpur. Dr. H.M. Suryavanshi, who is a chairperson and then ex-dean, Department of Electrical Engineering, VNIT Nagpur, Indian National Academy of Engineering, and Dr. S.N. Singh is a professor and the Vice Chancellor, the Department of Electrical Engineering, IIT Kanpur. So these are the advisory, so information from our electrical engineering department. So these are the person who will advise our department to growing up our academic activity as well as the co-curriculum activity, how to design our activity in such a way so that the students they will benefit it, right? So now we will move towards the next slides. These are the curriculum information. So throughout the 4 years, what your curriculum is, and you are now in the first year, right? So you have a curriculum schedule which will be signed from the BSH department. Okay, so this class schedule which will be linked, that will link with our drive, our departmental drive. So this particular link which will be associated with the lateral entry students, not for you. Okay, so course descriptions also, the course descriptions, that means whatever the course you will taught throughout the first semester and the second semester. So in the first semester, we have only, from our department, we have only the basic electrical engineering and the basic electrical engineering lab, having a code of ESC 101 and ESC 101P. Okay, so you have to check your class schedule and as well as the course description, which will be designed by the Jharkhand University of Technology for the first semester and the second semester. And after the first and the second semester, we are having a course description part. So from the third semester, you are inside the department. So from there, we have to we have some syllabus. We have a curriculum structure from Jharkhand University of Technology. So accordingly, we will the curriculum, right? So so this is all about the curriculum information. So each and every semester you have a 5 to 6 courses that you have been introduced. So in the third semester we have a 6 course subjects. Fourth semester as well we have a 6 course subject. Fifth semester 5 subject. Sixth semester 5 subjects. Seventh semester like this. Okay, according to the curriculum pattern of Jharkhand University of Technology. And according to the class schedule is concerned, the class schedules is already been distributed to you from the BSH department, because you are now in the BSH department. So we are not sharing the class schedule from the department, from our department. So whatever the curriculum schedule or whatever the class schedule that will share, that will be shared by the BSH department, right? So so that is all about the curriculum information of our department. Okay, so now we will go to the next slides. These are the some major laboratory we have with us. Okay, so the department laboratory are as follow. We are having a basic electrical engineering lab, which will be situated in a BSH department. Okay, so we are operating the basic electrical engineering lab in the first year courses. Okay, so after in the third semester we are having a circuit theory and the network lab. Third one, in the third semester also we are having the electrical measurement and the instrumentation lab. In the fourth semester we are having the electrical machine lab. In the fifth semester we have a power system lab, power system 1 and the power system 2. Like a power system 1 and the power system 2, we are having the electrical machine 1 in the fourth semester, electrical machine, third semester, and electrical machine 2 in the fourth semester. So depending on the curriculum structure, we will design our laboratory in such a way so that the practical experience will be developed throughout the students. Okay, now in the sixth semester you have also a power electronics lab. So these are the labs which we have. Some of the other labs which will be also been available in our department, that electrical drives lab, which may be in the seventh semester, automatic control system lab, protection and the switchgear lab, computer aided power system lab, the project lab. Again, the eighth semester you have in the project, you have did your project. So we have a dedicated project lab with us, and we have a PMKVY lab. Okay, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, which will be established in the year of 2018. Okay, for developing the for upliftment of the rural and the tribal community inside in our institution. the area that will be located is the tribal. So we are going to the tribal community, and if any such kind of help that we need, or we have to invite them to come inside our department of a PMKVY, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, so to motivate them so that they will able to design one circuit, they will able to design one circuit board, they will design some switchboard like this. Okay, so that is why that is the actually the implementation of a PMKVY, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana lab, which will be established in the year of 2018 with the help of TechIP3, okay, Technical Education Quality Improvement Program. Okay, so all the dedicated lab with us in our department, inside our department. So all the lab have the n number of equipments will be there for facilitate the students activity and as well as the chosen project. Okay. So now we will go to the next slides. These are the laboratory facilities. What are the facilities we are having with? So for the information regarding the details laboratory facilities and the experimental performed in the respective lab as per the university syllabus guideline, you have to follow the links. So I have sharing the link with you so that you will able to see what are the different laboratory we have and what are the experiment and what are the equipments we have inside our laboratory. So that thing you will see. Now I'm clicking on the link and it will be directed to the Google Drive of our department. Okay, so you will share. So these are, is this visible? Is this visible to everyone? Okay. So these are the major laboratory we have. The Department of Electrical Engineering, you already must know this core engineering discipline. So we have some practical analysis. We have to did the practical analysis inside our department. So we have a very 9 well-equipped laboratories and facilities which will being used for the training for the undergraduate and as well as the faculty members also. The R&D works that will be done by the faculty members for their PhDs and work of the sponsored and the consultancy research project by the faculty members, they are carried out inside our laboratory. Okay, so some of the laboratory pictures that will be enlightening in this particular PDF. Okay, so some of the what are the different and some of the laboratories are air conditioners with some facilities. Okay, so with some software tools, because we have 9 different labs and only we have a single computer centers lab, okay, which will be computer aided power system lab where we have to implementing your software designing. Okay, so these are the electrical machine laboratory which we have. So these are the list of equipments with us. Okay, in the electrical machine lab, we are having the same lab. In the same lab, we are having AC and the DC machine lab also. Okay, so these are actually the AC and the DC machine lab with us, and some of the major equipments with us. Okay. So the list of laboratory courses will be conducted in which semester, okay, and what will be the course code and what will be the subject name. So that thing we will share over here for the electrical machine. Okay, so this is actually our DC machine lab. Okay, so this will be the one single room which will be for the AC and the DC machine lab, right? So for the DC machine lab, we have some. Sorry. Okay, for the DC machine lab, we are having this particular equipments that will exist inside the lab. Okay. So the next, what are the laboratory courses that will perform for the different semesters? So that thing will reflect in this particular section. Then we will go to the power system laboratory. The power system laboratory, some major equipments you will see. These are the major equipments. The power system that will divide into the 2 different segments. For the 4th semester, we have a power system 1. For the 5th semester, we have a power system 2. So there must have a combination of a one laboratory like a power system. Okay, so these are the equipments that will available in a power system lab. Okay, so now the next we will go towards the basic electrical engineering lab, which will be located in the basic electric BSH department, basic science and humanities department, and some of the major equipments that will procure under TechIP3 and as well as some World Bank project. Okay, so these are the equipments that will be available in our basic electrical engineering laboratory. Okay, so that experiment you have to perform in this particular lab whenever you will come in the physical in our institution. When we will physically come, then you will show what the electrical engineering basic electrical engineering lab is. So that is how the basic electrical engineering is look like. You will see in this figure. Okay, so these are the equipments that will be procured under Techno 3 for the major equipments which we have with us. Okay, so so what are the during the first and the second semester you have the basic electrical laboratory, and you have to perform accordingly. Okay, so for the first semester only electronics and communication engineering, electrical engineering, and the computer science engineering, they have to perform the basic electrical engineering lab. In the semester 2, that will be mechanical and the civil engineering, they will perform the basic electrical engineering lab. Okay, so now we will move towards the circuit and the network lab. So we are having a dedicated computer lab for doing the software activities, software kit activities. So some of the major equipments for the circuit and the network lab. So this is now we will move towards the power electronics laboratory. Right. So some of the major equipments that will be procured under the scheme of Techno 3. So these are the equipments that will be available in the power electronics laboratory. Now we will move towards the electrical drives lab. So some major equipments in the laboratory, right? So now we will go towards the control system laboratory. Control system, we have a major equipments in a laboratory like this. Okay, now we will move towards the protection and the switchgear lab in the 7th semester. So some of the major equipments which we have with us. So these are the some equipments that will be available in the power system, protection and the switchgear laboratory. Right? And this is the dedicated computer lab for the computer, some software operational tool needed for the electrical engineering graduates. Okay, so some of the major equipments we are having in our computer lab, we are having the 31 PCs with the Windows 10 and the MATLAB softwares, PSpice softwares, AutoCAD softwares. So these are all the softwares that will be available, which will need for the circuit design or anything you have to design. Then you have to perform using the MATLAB or using the PSpice or using any such kind of software which will be related to electrical engineering, right? So, so some of the other software which will be available inside our department, inside this lab, this is LabVIEW, MATLAB, PSpice, NI Multisim, NI PC. So all those software tools that will be available for the projects and as well as for the experimental purpose, right? So this is actually the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana laboratory, which will be established in the year of 2018 by the Initiative of Government of India for the upliftment of the rural and the tribal community. So what is the benefit of this particular laboratory? In this laboratory, we have developing and implementing a products, and also we have to involving in a manufacturing from the essential household in order to give the way of the new ideas. This laboratory facilities, and we have to provide the large number of career opportunities for the electrical engineering graduates, as well as we have to make the electricians also. Some of the small project has also been carried out by our undergraduate students in this particular laboratory, because in this particular laboratory we have to design a circuit. Supposed to be we have to design a board, okay, electrical board like this. We have to operate electrical wirings. We have to design one electrical wiring. So these are the things that what the electrician is actually does in your home. So that thing we will have to did in this particular laboratory, right? So that is why we have to implement the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana in the year of 2018, okay, which will be initiated by the government of India. Okay, so these are the faculty members who will be associated with the different laboratory. We are there's a faculty in charge for each and every laboratory, right? And we are sharing the email IDs also if you have facing any problem in the experiment. So you have to mail the particular faculty so that the faculty will be reply accordingly. Okay, so these are the faculty associated with the different laboratory from our department. So that thing we will share in this section. So this is all about the laboratory of the facilities of our laboratory. Now we will move towards the next slides because we are short of time. So this is actually we are sharing the university results. So because our institution from up to the 2017, we are having the Kulhan University. Under the Kulhan University, our institution, and now from the 2018, we are under the Jharkhand University of Technology. So we have a combination of two different university. We are operating like this. So we have already 5 batches already been passed out. And what will be the statistics of the university results? So that will reflect in this particular portion, right? So 2017 we have a total strength of 55. Okay, out of this, how many are getting the more than 9 CGPA? How many are getting less than greater than 8? How many are greater than 7? How many are greater than less than 6? Okay, so these are actually the one statistical analysis we will perform after the university results. Okay, so throughout the year that will pass, 2017 pass out, 2018 pass out, 2019 pass out, 2020 pass out, and 2021 pass out. So this is actually one synopsis we are developing for the one university results. So how many students are getting the 9, how many students are below 6 CGPA, like this. Okay, so we have some a statistical results analysis we have to perform in this. Okay, so in this particular presentation, slides, we are defining you how our departmental results statistics is in the 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Right, so this is actually not the internal examination. This is only for the university's examination, and what will be the results of the particular university exam. So that statistics I have to shown over here, right? So now we will be directly go to the very important part, what is the placement statistics. So so we have defining over here the as per the academic year 2016-17, 2017-18, 3 is actually mentioned over here. Is so 1 it will be signified 2016 16-17 batch, 2 will be signified 2017-18, 3 will be signify 2018-19, 4 will be signify 2019-20, and 5th will be signify 2020-21, right? So the 5 different academics where what will be the statistics of the placement. So that thing we are showing over here. So if we will see the structure, the number of students that will be there. So in the year of 2017, we have a passing out student will be 53, and the total number of placed students will be 39. Okay, so in the next year we are having the 53 students, so 32 students will be placed. In the next year we have a 47 students, the 36 students that will be placed. In the year of 2020 we are having 48 students, so 31 students have already been placed in the off campus and the in campus. In the last semester, last year, that means in the 21 batch, we are having the 42 students, right? So we are only the 29 students that are placed, right? So now we have sharing the what will be the placement scenario of our departments, how many students are, what will be and where they are placed. So that thing we will share in the drive of our department, right? So I have sharing the departmental drive so that you will be able to see what the placement synopsis or the placement scenario of the department and as well as the institutions. Right. So this is actually the placement statistics, what already that will reflect in the presentation part. Okay, so that thing we already discussed. Okay, so the 5 years, what will be the percentage of the placement? Okay, so that thing that will be signified. Okay, so these are the company that will be visited for the different academic year. In the year of 2016-17, these are the companies from the 17-18, 18-19, 19-20. So what are the companies that will be will coming? Okay, so there must have an Infosys, the IBM, KGCIL, from Amazon India, Samvedana Group. So these are the companies that will be visited for the in-campus and as well as the on-campus also, right? So so these are the placed students from the 16-17 batch from our department. Okay, so where they are placed, and we are collecting some photos over here because we are well connected with our alumni. So we are these are the first batch from our college, 2016-17 batch. So now we will move towards the 2017-18 batch. The 17-18, these are the students who will are placed, and many more students. We are only giving some examples of the students, those who have placed over here, right? And 2018-19, we are having this much student that will placed, and we will not updating till now the what will be the 1920 in this particular PDF. So we will not able to do this. So that is actually the placement synopsis from our department. This is actually the placement synopsis for our department from the throughout the academic year 16-17 up to the 2020-21, right? So this is all about the placement scenario in our department and as well as our institutions. Now we will be moved towards our next slides. So placement advisory information. So we have some placement advisory information. We have a dedicated training and placement cell for the Chavasa Engineering College, where the training and placement officer is Mr. Devabrata Raha. I am sharing the email IDs and contact number for more information from the training and the placement. So in the training and placement cells, we are having a pre-placement training. Okay, so some of the from each and every department, we are collecting some students, and we are sending to the training and placement cell and for the development of their career and as well as the communication skills. So that is why the pre-placement training and placement cell that will arrange one pre-placement training before the student that will be appearing for the interview in any such kind of jobs, right? So inside our department, we are having a placement coordinator from the faculty side and as well as the student side. So we are only sharing the faculty information from the placement coordinator from our department, Mr. Tanmay Das, who is an assistant professor of electrical engineering, and now he's a placement coordinator from our department. I am sharing the email ID and the contact number from our placement coordinator. Like this, we are having the student placement coordinator also from the student side from each and every year. So we have in fourth year, we have some 2 students that will be allocated for the placement coordinator from the student side. 2 students will be selected from the third year, and the 2 students will be selected for the second year for the different activity that will be held throughout the year. Okay, so that is actually all about the training and the placement cell. If you need any more information regarding the training and the placement cell, training and placement activity, you have to communicate with the training and placement officer and as well as the training and placement associates. Okay, and as well as you can communicate also with our placement coordinator for any such kind of activity, and we will updating accordingly. If any such kind of placement information will become from our end, then we will be transferred to the placement student coordinator, and student coordinator will be convey the message to the group. Okay, so that is actually the two-way of communication we will made with our training and placement cell, right? So this is our mode of communication inside our department regarding the placement informations we are getting. Right, so some of the major companies that will be connected, some of our students that will be are in the Infosys, BMA, Wealth Creator, Amazon, Tata Consultancy Services, Sunbeam, Science Cafe, Prism Johnson. So these are the companies they have already been visited in our campus and as well as the off campus. The student will be getting the jobs with a very well manner. Okay, so the next we will go to the next slides. So some student achievement repository. So we are maintaining one repository. What will be our student achievement throughout the starting from the 2013 to 2020-21. Okay, so these are actually some of the pictures that will be highlighted. So from the 2013-17, we will show Abhishek Kumar. He will be the data engineer from IBM. Hira Anam from 14-18. He will be the system engineer from TCS. Now the Anuj Kumar is the 14-18 batch. He will be did their MTech and as well as the PhD. Now he is doing a PhD from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Okay, so these are all the alumni. These are the student achievement which we have with us. If we getting the more information according to the student achievement, because the n number of students, they will achieve their goals, right? So we are defining only the selected students and we will be briefing like this. Okay, so there will be the n number of students that will placed from the different organization. Okay, so this will be the highlighted part only. So some of the students, so this Pooja Kumari and Anjali Kumari, he will passing out in the 2020 batch. Okay, she will get placed in Accenture. Okay, Rahul Kumar, Anjali Kumari. So all those students are all our alumni and as well as our current final year students. Okay, so they are already get placed. If you need any such kind of information from the student achievement side of our department, so you have to go sorry for the interruption. So these are actually the event details from our department, electrical engineering department. So all those activity from the student side as well as some of the pictures that will be related to the activities and the events. Okay, so these are the pictures. Okay, so this is actually all about our events and activities from our department sides. Some of the pictures that will be reflects what are the activities that will performed over here from our department. Now we have a alumni association. We have a dedicated alumni association of electrical engineering department, which will be named as the Team Navrat. So Chaibasa Engineering College. So we have communicate with our alumni. We have getting some information from the alumni so that we will develop our department more and more in the upcoming future. So that this will be the very important aspect, the alumni connect. Okay, so we have a dedicated member is appointed for the alumni connect, right, from our department. So we already sharing the email address from our alumni, and we have a different social networking platform to connect with our alumni also. In the Facebook we have a account, in the Twitter we have an account. If you have regarding any alumni information, we are collecting from the alumni.cece@gmail.com. So any such kind of information which will becomes from the alumni site, that will becomes into this particular email ID. Right, so we have an alumni connect if you need more information for that. So we are having having the alumni team, which will be named as a Team Navrat. So our distinguished alumni here also, some of our ex-students are working for the different organization, academic institutions, and pursuing the MTech and as well as the PhDs also. Okay, so these are the some students which will be placed in the different organization. They are doing some higher studies. Okay, so these are some students from our department. Okay, okay, so this is Team Navrat, is our alumni association from electrical engineering department, who will communicate with our alumni for the better communication, for the better establishment of our department, right? So this is all about the alumni connect. So we have some alumni videos I'm sharing with you. I am sharing, so we have been some time bounded. So I am sharing only, there will be some 4 videos will be there. We are sharing only the 1 video so that you will be able to see what our alumni will be told you, right? So I'm sharing one video over here.
Written, and I've been working on it for about a week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to edit.
Hello everyone, my name is Moni Chandra. I'm an alumni of Chaibasa Engineering College from Electrical Department. I belong to 2016 to 2019 batch. Currently, I am pursuing my MTech in Power Electronics and Drive from Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College, West Bengal. First of all, I would like to thank to all my professors and faculty for being continuously supportive during the lectures and also in the labs. It's been a great journey in brief learning process throughout the 4 years of my engineering. Here, the placement facilities are also very good. I would really recommend to everyone to Chavasa Engineering College for their bright future. Thank you.
Okay, so this is one of our alumni who will be connect with us. He will be doing his MTech from Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College. I'm sharing only another video with you. 1 minute.
Hello, my name is Pooja Kumari. In 2017, passed admission of Chavasa Engineering College. My department was electrical. From 2017 to 2020, I am working as an assistant professor at CEC Polytechnic, and currently I am working as an assistant local pilot at India Navy. First of all, I would like to thank all my faculty members and especially my professor for always helping, supporting, guiding, and encouraging us at each and every stage. Talking about my department has got a very friendly environment, well-equipped laboratories, both online and offline lectures, and the immense support and guidance from each and every vendor. Apart from the academic, college has given me so many beautiful memories, and especially my loving friends. So I wish for my college prosperity. Thank you so much. Stay happy.
So this is all about our Alumni Connect Association. We are collaborating with our alumni to upliftment of as well as our department. Now we will move towards our next, some of the resources that will be available from our department and as well our institutions. So our department has developed varieties of resources to help the student activity. You have to access the student record and register for the classes. You have an academic calendar. You have to learn about financial aid. Financial aid means you have been getting the scholarship from the e-Kalyan from the government of Jharkhand and the government of Bihar. Okay, so you have searched the course schedule. You have to prepare the standardized online test using the LMS portal. Online LMS portal, we have a learning management system to conduct the examinations as well as the classes. We have to obtain the career counseling. We have to find the support to the students with disabilities. We have to find a mentor mentees for the students. We have an access of a library resource. We have to utilize the technological resource and many more things we have to provide to the students for their betterment. So how could you access? So if you get some more information regarding the resource, you have to go to the our institutional website so that you will able to see what will be the resource that will be available regarding the scholarship, regarding the schemes, regarding the calendar, and regarding the syllabus. So everything that will be available in our institutional website. So each department having their own pages, so that from this particular link, you will see if you click on the link, so that will be directed to our institutional website. So from there, if you go to the department, if you go to the Department of Electrical Engineering, so every information you need. So under this section, you will getting all the informations. Okay, so if you need some any information regarding the e-Kalyan service or regarding your scholarship, you have to communicate with this. If you have a problem regarding any admission, so you have to communicate with we have a training and placement sales also, so you have to communicate with the training and placement sales accordingly. Okay, so from the website you have to choose all those things. Okay, so now the financial aids. So financial aids is actually in our college we are having only the e-Kalyan scholarship and as well as the Bihar scholarship that will available to assist the students for covering the cost of educations. It will available for the several different forms, including the loans, which may be repaid with an interest, usually beginning of the 6th to 9th from the graduations, the scholarship that will grants, which will be awarded to the students, and considering gift, which will not be paid. Okay, so how could I apply for this particular e-Kalyan things? the first steps, you have to complete the applications for the e-Kalyan. So there must have some sites, okay, Government of Jharkhand. So you have to go towards the e-Kalyan website, okay, because you are in the first semester. So after this particular semester, you have to apply for the e-Kalyan scholarship. Okay, so you will get the scholarship accordingly, according to your marks also. Okay, so how can you get the scholarship help? So for the complete information of the process and the more details, so you have to visit the website of a Government of Jharkhand is e-Kalyan scholarship. If you click on this, so if you'll be moved towards the e-Kalyan scholarship scheme of a e-Kalyan Government of Jharkhand, right? So that is the things about the financial aid of a from our institution as well as the department. Not only the electrical department will be benefited from this scholarship, but also all over the institution, all the students from the different department, they will be benefited from the e-Kalyan scholarship. Okay. So that is the financial aid. Okay, so we have some policies, we have some procedures. Okay, so we have, whenever you will join for the physical, so we have some dedicated policies for the students as well as the faculty members. So you have during your classes, you have must be attendance should be must. Okay, so what are the mandatory things you have to perform? That is, from the first day to the last day, you have to attend each and every courses that is mandatory in order to avoid the dropping from the all courses. Okay, so that is actually, so what will be the academic standards and the grades that will be under the policies of the department. To considering a student for the good standard, the graduate student must maintain an overall CGPA of 7 of all courses taken as a graduate students. The maintain the overall minimum YGPA, yearly grade point average, at least 6 for all courses taken from each of the students' degree seeking programs. No grade of a D or below the D will be accepted towards the graduate degree. Student must meet the requirement to be in a good standard to be graduates, right? So if you have need any hints, you have to communicate with the mentors. I have already shared the email ID and the password, email ID and the phone numbers with you in the session. So you will communicate accordingly what the policies, what will be the standard, academic standard, how will we improve yourself in the academics. So that thing, our mentor, we will be definitely help you out accordingly, right? So some of the policies that will be associated with our department and what will be the procedure to maintain the policy, your mentor that will be communicate with you in due course of time, right? So we have some integrity, so you no need to briefing on the integrity part. Okay, so this is the last slide from my side. The slide from my side, we have email ID from our department, electrical engineering cec@gmail.com. We have a contact from the HOD's desk. So this is for all from my side. Now I have to transfer to Mr. Tanmoy sir. Yes, Tanmoy sir, are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One thing, whatever the orientation session that will be organized today for the Department of Electrical Engineering, we have some feedback form. You go to this particular form. Okay. If you click on the URL, you will paste it. So the form will be available. So feedback form, you must give your feedback. So what will be the orientation session? What will be the need? What will be your question? So if you go to the feedback part, some Google form that will be appeared. The Google form that will be appeared. So orientation verification. So you have name, email ID, contact number, name, email ID, contact number, student ID, whatever was your suggestion for the orientation session. If you have any questions and from where, what are the branch you have to put it and submit it. Then we are getting your feedback. Okay. Feedback is needed. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot understand how could I improve our department. Okay. Okay, students, thank you very much for your cooperation. You have to take more patience, at least 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so we have some live lab visit. from our teacher. Okay, so within 10 to 15 minutes, I am requesting our faculty members to show our lab within 10 to 15 minutes so that the student will see what our laboratory is. Thank you from my side. Thank you, everyone. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. So students, we will be showing you a few of the glimpses of our lab. Okay, physically. Okay. Okay, sir. Chan sir, you can continue. Okay.
Yes, sir. Please allow me to share my video.
Pang sir, if you please can unshare your screen so that
Yes,
Chan sir can continue.
yes, I am doing.
Okay, Charan sir, I have made you the co-host, so you can now share your screen.
Okay, sir. Welcome, student. This is our class CR1, room number E101, and this lab contains power electronics labs and drives, and this is also contain the experiment of network theory. Okay, so guys, you can see there's lots of devices, and this is multiple power quality analyzer, DSOs, CROs. These are the these instruments are used for your network theory lab. Okay.
Charan sir, your screen is not visible.
Due to darkness, it is not visible, sir.
Okay, yes, now it is visible, sir.
Okay, so this is the PLC, and we are using this PLC for automation lab. This is the drives, power electronics and drives. You can see. Experimental heat. Okay, and I'm going for the next lab. And this is your departmental computer lab, and due to the darkness, it is not shown over here. And lots of individual machines, PCs are there for student can use. And mainly the software experiment which are performed here in your computer. This is the automatic control system laboratory. Okay. These are the experiments. This is the pneumatic control system kit. This is the hydraulic control system kits. And we are using as per our syllabus, as per our requirement. Okay, sir. Tanmay sir, please, I want to over this to you for the next lab.
Yes, Tanmay sir, are you there? Tanmay sir, are you there? Rakesh sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You will show your
Yes, sir.
lab. Show the machine lab and the power system lab.
Okay.
Production lab.
So
there was
this is
network
your,
issue. That is why inside the lab there is a network issue.
so this is a electrical machine lab. This is the name of the laboratory experiment. We have to perform approximately 13 experiment in this machine lab. This is our experiment panel. This is dependency of the this is motor. Is it visible?
Hello.
Yes, sir. You can continue. It is audible, visible.
Okay. So, this type of machine can perform experiment electrical machine 1 and electrical machine 2. Covered in the electrical machine 1 and electrical machine 2 will be discussed in the later semester. So you will find out various type of electrical machine, either maybe rotating and statics. That is statics that is transformer. Okay. And rotating part of electrical machine generator, induction motor, three-phase induction motor, and this application of DC. Okay. So when it comes to the addition of DC machines, that is panel we require to perform the section, that is voltmeter, and for the experiment okay. That is this is will be covered and some experiment here we will find out the application of the phase converter, the spot connection, that is
One sir.
Yes, sir.
I think in the
Actually,
yes.
In the ground floor, there's a network issue. So that
Sir.
Okay, so Anil sir, I am continuing with the power system lab. Okay. Yes, sir. So is it visible?
Yes, it's visible. Continue.
Okay, so this is the power system lab.
hello. Hello.
Hello. So this is the power system lab. You can experiments. So this is an experiment of the group in the 5th semester. Okay. So this is another equipment which is used for the Bocos relay test. So Bocos relay is a relay which is used in the transformer. This is another experiment which is for the static relay, electromechanical and static relay. So these are very much, you can say these are used in industries. So in this laboratory, you will see huge panels are there, which are all industry based. Okay. So whatever equipments you see in an industry or a power station, you will be seeing those equipments over here. So readily you will be having the, you can say, exposure of what are the equipments which are there in the industry. Okay, so that experience or exposure you will be getting in this laboratory. So it is totally equipped because this lab was funded by the Techno fee. Okay, from the MHRD. Okay, so you can see lots of kits are there. Okay, DC distribution kit, AC transmission kit, then power factor controller. Plus maker is generally used in the substations. Okay, so you will, I doubt that you will see this kind of equipments anywhere else. Okay, so these equipments are readily available over here, so you can enjoy this laboratory experiment. So that's all from my side, sir.
Okay, thank you to all of our faculty member, those who have showing their our respective lab in our department. So due to some network problem in the ground floor of our department, so we are not able to properly elaborate, or we have to properly make the videos for you. So when you will come to the physical, so some of the laboratory videos that will available in the YouTube, I will share in the chat box later, and as well as our departmental mail ID. If you share your mail ID, then we will share our departmental videos from our laboratory. We will share. So due to some internet issues, we are not able to highlight some of the laboratories, some of the components which will be there for our laboratory. What are the equipments that will be advanced equipment which will be there with us. So we will not able to show you due to some poor network issues. So thank you all the students from the electrical engineering department and all the other department, the students, those who have connected with the session for today. Thank you all of you. So I think Tanmay sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So I think one session will be left from Sangeeta madam regarding the virtual lab tool. So
Yes, sir. That is right after our session.
Yes. So would you communicate with Sangeeta madam so that she will join and
okay.
We will end up the session within 1 p.m. So keep patient, students. So we have only 10 to 15 minutes. So I think Sangeeta madam will come join soon. So if you have any question from this session, students, if you have any question, electrical engineering as well as the other department. So if you have any question, kindly told me. Do you have any question? Yes, student. Rahul Kumar, are you there? Rahul Kumar.
Sir, actually, Sangeeta madam is having some issues, technical issues. So she told that she has already gone through this particular virtual lab session in the when the orientation of the EC department was held. So all the students have already joined. I think they have already seen.
Okay.
So this is what madam said.
Okay, fine, no issues. So I think then we have to end the session for today. So before ending the session, is there any question from the student side? Kindly check Tanmay sir, kindly check the chat box.
Actually, in the chat box, one student have already asked regarding the placement. So I think after that you have already discussed the entire placement scenario.
Yes.
I think they have got the information. And one more question was that regarding the document, they are actually asking for these documents, okay, in the Telegram. So we will be communicating later on regarding this.
Okay. So regarding the sharing part of the document, I am telling you that we are sharing everything, every document, every curriculum, the syllabus with our admission team. Okay, so admission team, they will communicate with you, and as well as the BSH department will be communicate with you. So everything that will be available with the BSH department and as well as the admission sale of our institution. So from our department, we already after the session we are submitting all the document, whatever the PDF is available from our department, what will be the syllabus structure throughout the 8th semester up to 8th semester. So all those information we will sharing the admission cell as well as the BCS department. Okay, so if you need any information regarding this, you will communicate with me. I have sharing the contact number of me and as well as the email ID of the electrical engineering department. Okay, so you have to email us electricalengineeringcec@gmail.com. You can contact with us. Okay, so I'm sharing the contact number from the HOD's desk. Okay, so if you need any more information from there, so you have to need to visit to our website www.chaiwasaengg.edu.in. Okay, so every information you need. Okay, so from there I think you have to find all the information. Okay, thank you. So thank you all the students, those who have participated today from the electrical department as well as the computer science, electronics, mechanical, civil engineering department. So thank you from my side. Thank you. Over to you. Over to Tanmay sir.
Okay, so thank you students for participating. Okay, and thank you Pan sir. Thank you our HOD sir, and thank you all the faculty members who have introduced and shared your views. And also thank you to the students, okay, for your patience. Okay, so there was a lot of technical issues, okay, but there was a lot of power cuts also. So we still managed to provide you whatever information we could give you as an introductory to the department. Okay, so this is all about our electrical department, and as in a nutshell actually. So it is just whatever your experience was just less than 1%, I would say, because rest, if you come to college, then you will be experiencing the whole, and I'm sure you will enjoy because a lot of facilities are there. Okay, we have a huge department, so it is a single building of 3 stories. So there are classrooms, okay, and there are, you can say, project labs, and the departmental library is also there, and the different laboratories are there which are well equipped, which have been financed by the government of India from under TechIP, as Sarah has already mentioned, and you have also seen some glimpse. So once again, I am very much grateful that all of you have joined today, and I hope you will be enjoying your course in our electrical department. Okay, and also all the other students from the other courses also. So you will be enjoying your BTech in our college. So best of luck to all. Okay, so thank you, and with this I am ending today's session. Okay, so thank you students.
Thank you sir. Thank you very much.